Alright, cool, we're live, and I kinda look like a clown. Hello gamers, we're back at it with some more, Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, today I think we're gonna be doing, mostly, Sad Astro. Fucking Jester hat, I can't believe it. But yes, I think today we're gonna be mostly doing side stuff. I'm gonna do the rest of the astrology and class quest, and hopefully that will boost me up to level 50 so I can actually finish the Hildebrand quest for once. Okay. Yeah, I did a bit of grinding off stream, as you can very clearly see. We're level 48 now. I don't know if I'll be getting enough EXP from the class quest to get up to level 50. If not, then we can probably do like a really quick leveling dungeon. But yeah, straight into gaming. But yes, I have discovered that healing is stressful. Did you unlock the PvP roulette? Yeah, but I never did it because I'm scared and I'm limp, and the healing is scary. I want to grab the tanks and just sort of, you know, I feel like I'm playing childish with tanks, and I only just got rescue, so. Alright. Greetings! Stars tell me you've been rigorously following Leva's training regimen. I harbor doubts that go out and do things while I traipse around about the realm constitutes a regimen. Remember, you don't have to heal it, you just have to queue up as Astro, and then once you're in, you can swap to Black Mage. You'll have different actions either way. I don't know. PvP in an MMO kind of scares me in general. Still, she is all we have, so I suppose we have to make do. And as the stars would have it, she has sent word that she is ready for us to attempt the opening of the second Heaven's Gate. You're aware of the 7 heavens, are you not? Just as there are 7 realms of the underworld, so too are there 7 realms of the firmament. Each of the first 6 represent one of the 6 basic elements. Earth, ice, water, wind, lightning, fire. The 7th and final heaven representing the element's astral polarity. The first 6 heavens are represented by the 6 constellations, which each revolve around the pole star. Astrologians of the Australian school draw the ether contained in the celestial bodies represented in the constellations by unlocking or opening the gate to the heaven that the constellation is correlated with. There's no actual gate, think of it more of a portal to the soul. You're opening your mind, allowing for attunement with these distant bodies, just much like one attunes with an etherite but on a far grander scale. Now this may come as a revelation, but Heidelin is not flat like most believe. It is in fact a sphere so large that when we walk upon it, it only appears to be flat. Because it is a sphere, there are some locations better suited than others for observing certain constellations. This is what Level is doing right now. Finding a location which the next Heaven's Gate will rise to a position directly in mid-heaven will be easiest to attune with. It seems like she found one near Final Prayer in Eastern Sandland. Alright. There's a lot of words there that, kind of went over my head, but it's fine, I guess. I didn't look up like what abilities I get from the astrologian quest, actually, just to make sure it's like, you know, I wasn't nerfing myself hard by not doing them right away. I think I'm supposed to get like a like an AoE heals regen, and then also what's it? a weak damaging move, so. Other than that, I pretty much have everything I already need for this class in terms of skills. Excuse me. Are we gonna fight anything here? Alright. Here at last I see bandits have kept excuse me, we're good. Here at last I see bandits have kept poor Quimperine busy hiring our camp since we arrived. I do believe the old man enjoys the excitement, however. I'm certain it beats wiping the arse of a normal brat whoring away his uncle's fortune while dreaming of becoming a real astrologian. I'm very well capable of wiping my own arse, thank you very much. And Quimperine has never once complained of his duties. Of course he hasn't. Your uncle pays him to smile and nod, and I'm sure a comfortable position in the pillars beats chasing after cloud rats in the room to favor a soup. I see a lot of Final Fantasy XIV stream, but I never understood how it's played. I think it's pretty classic MMO. Honestly, I don't really play many MMOs. I don't really know how to really describe it. It plays as an MMO. Okay. Music is nice though. Classic Final Fantasy XIV music. Are we here to trade banter, my lady? Because I was led to believe we'd be unlocking a celestial gate. We'll find Quimperine has many good uses, and I haven't the faintest doubt that he will most ably handle any ruffians who happen to come stumbling about looking for prey. Now, Asa and Janikard, must be patient and wait for the constellation to reach its highest and brightest point, a point at which its flow of ether is strongest in relation to Heidelin. We wait. We wait for nighttime. There, a balance. Focus on the constellation attuned to its power. Look at the stars. The balance represents the heaven of fire, a realm made prosperous by the blessing of the traders, but at the same time, one whose equilibrium is maintained by the divine judgment of Azemia, the warden. Azemia's might will empower those who would take up their blades and meet divine punishment in the name of the sun goddess. It looks a little bit sideways, though. And thus the balance print crimson in your heart, unlocking the gate to the second heaven. Now, let us speed ourselves to the next location, Little Amigo. Why so soon, you ask? Would you rather that I had you commit yourself to another several moons of using Malefics to put down hedge moles? I thought not. I really want new armor, or at least a new hat. Balance blazes into Vulcan, unlocking the gate to the second heaven. The style isn't quite... the drip isn't dripping. Remember, you can turn your hat off, but... I know. Really, it's the mask that bothers me. Not so much the, like, actual hat. Hi, Charlie. What people do you want? I mean, I could turn it off. I really wish I could just, like, take off the mask, because you can do it with the Black Mage, outfit. What are the choices again? We have... what do we have? We have Summer Peepo, Live 2D Peepo, Rave Peepo. PNG Peepo. I think that's all the Peepos. Where's Kate Peepo? I don't think I've seen Summer Peepo. It's the one that we used for the VTuber SummerSlam. Let's see. Peepo. There's Summer Peepo. I can't believe Peepo has more ults than I do. Alright, at the very least, I'll be getting you, hold on, I'm too zoomed in, we're good. We're literally in control of that. Look, updating and making different outfits for live 2D models takes time, and also I had to actually pay for the freaking live 2D subscription, which kind of sucks. Alright. Be patient. Allow the stars to make their ascent into the mid-heaven. Once they have, survey the skies and let the power run through you. I miss the days where we actually got to own software and stuff. Raise your eyes to the stars and witness the violet glow of the spire. In the third heaven rises an iron tower of spinning gears and taut springs, constructed by the builder himself. It is assailed without cease by the jealous Ralger, that the destroyer's mighty 11 bolts only serve to power the spire's clockwork soul. It's through the blessing of both creation and destruction that strength is granted to he who sees his stars rise under this sign. Why are they all sideways? You have now opened the gate, and its power is yours to command. Using the Arcana to draw upon the powers of the stars they represent, this is the path we walk as astrologians is called the Royal Road. It can be treacherous and fraught with peril, but it can lead men to greatness. Constellations move and the planet rotates. Science. I mean, I guess, but I feel like it's kind of weird, like, for the sake of, you know, the video game. This fireplace is well, good, no. Okay. As I hate science confirmed. No, I never said that. We like science. Your realm is quite the paradox. On one hand, it's full of life, magic, and wonder. One of the richest lands in all of Heidelin. On the other, it's literally brimming over with strife. Take little Alamigo, the wretched souls displaced from their homes by the flames of war. Or Ishgard, marred in some pointless conflict with an enemy so old it does not even remember why it fights. The foolish believe it is their fate to suffer, and so they turn their gaze away from the stars. And those self-same stars have the power to show people that there are many paths. But that power can only be challenged by the few, those like me and you, and to a lesser extent, Janikard. It is our duty to use that power to benefit those who remain lost or misguided. Remember that. Maybe one day you'll truly become my grandfather's successor. That is exactly what I've been trying to tell the astrologians of my home nation. I just regret something that has the power to grant succor to the wounded, power to uplift the downtrodden, to strengthen the weak. The answer to that is easy. Powering those without power lessens the power of those who already have it. Kill the weak so they may rise up and topple those who have made them weak. How would anyone in a position of power do that? Even our great nation is learning is corrupted by this manner of thought. We hoard our knowledge so that we may remain the brightest. Astrologian was not originally going to be the healer drop introduced with Heaven's Word. Originally, they were planning to implement chemists, but they ran into issues during development and pivoted to astrology, and since it was already mentioned in Ishgard's lore. I see. Interesting. Why do you think it took so long for Professor Mace to visit you, Janikard? Yes, I know what he told you, but no, it's not the whole of it. Those of the ruling quarter did their damnedest to stand in the way of my grandfather, worrying that his passion for his field would kindle widespread interest in Charlatan astrology. He only allowed him his recent trip, knowing that he was now too old to do a lot of the sort. Fortunately, the ruling quarter did not realize I would be accompanying my grandfather. These past turns of the sun have been the most fruitful. Yet, while you have opened half the heaven's gates, there is much of what we would like to refer to as the royal road ahead of you. Take what you've learned here in the southern deserts and transform that knowledge into strength. If you wish to know more of the royal road, I suggest that you discuss it with Janikara back in Ishgard. If my grandfather is to be believed, his time transcribing tomes back at the studium scriptorium should have left him more than capable than handling that task. Still hope for us to get chemists someday. It'd be fun to be able to mix together different ingredients Riku style to create different effects. Like, that seems like something that would like type of class that you'd have to get one of like the crafting classes to implement successfully. Alright. Back to our home base. Wish to know more of the royal road. I seem to recall it had something to do with the reassessing of the attribution of an arcanum before reading it, which would result in a slight alteration of predestination. Or perhaps that had something to do with the kings and queens in the Minor Arcana. It was over a decade ago. Thanks, I learned nothing from that, buddy. Oh, aspected Helios. Restores own HP and the HP of all nearby party members. Cool. We want that. Are you doing well? Well, that at least makes it two of us. I mean, I cannot keep such important news from you. Lady Liveva and Quimperine, just last night they fell victim to another ambush at the hand of bandits. Ever resourceful Quimperine proved his invaluable worth once again with a dashing display of chivalry that would shame any knight to see. A statement that attests to the story state of our knights. I thought as a chat we can have over a different cup of tea. When Lady Liveva attempted to retire upon a room that fills the end of the room, I had sorely to see you second floor cleared and furnished with trappings for my own home. She is up there now and as to see the moment you arrived. Alright. Lady! You okay? Wait, you don't seem at all surprised to see me here. Did Janikar tell you of the attack? Damn the fool. Never told him to keep his mouth shut. Though I suppose I must bear some of the fault for everything he could do as he was told. Now I suppose you're wondering why I summoned you here to these makeshift chambers, and no, it has not to do with the abandoned attacks that it appears that are much more common in your realm than I thought. There are times when the heavens may provide you with a vision of the future that is slightly beyond your original aim. In these cases, the stars are not flawed, only out of order. So, by shuffling a card back into the deck, we're in no way ignoring or denying the future, merely postponing a reading intended for a later date, and replacing it with something that better pertains to the present. I trust that you will pick up this technique swifter than Janikard. Okay. That was really short. divinations of astrology is translated. Okay, no, this is still about 41. Alright. Are you ready, my pupil? The gate to the fourth heaven awaits. However, the location I've chose for attunement will not remain the most optimal for long. You are to travel with Janet Coward, and I will make the journey with Camperrain. There are no objections? Good. Also, let me actually... Let's see... Alright. Let's go, my dude. There's Lady Leveva, these six you just left with Camperrain for Laminsa. If you make haste, you may be able to catch him in the airship landing. Me? As much as I'd like to indulge myself in the pillows of Rotano pleasure barges, there's a congress to be held in the vault. All the prominent houses have been summoned. My presence at such an event will be sorely missed, so feel your weirdest next lesson must needs proceed without me. Certain the Lady Leveva will understand. You can always open the third gate another day. It was at the fourth. Third or fourth, it's no matter. Star certainly will not be going anywhere. Well... they will. Astronomy dictates otherwise. Go ahead and drink my coffee. Coffee. Alright, where am I going? This way. Seeing this tiny lollipop jump around with a little small namer tag. Alright. Cute. My lord, Lady Leveva is missing. We disembarked the airship together, but became separated in the chaos at the landing. Seeing how the lady has found herself victim of bandit attacks twice since arriving near Zaya, I fear she may be targeted once again, especially considering the location. It's my first time setting foot on Limsa Lamensa, but I haven't been made aware of its landmarks. I suggest we search independently so that we may cover more ground. I shall start with several of the seemingly more disreputable locations, such as the Drowning Wench, the Astilla, and the Missing Member. Would my lord be so kind to search Fisherman's Bottom and the Coral Tower? Let's meet a 7th stage once our survey is complete. I'll play with the lady. Okay. Fisherman's Guild. Oh. The Keb. It's 20 odd summers since I spilled from my mom's Lloyd's. Ain't once I've ever heard the word astrologian. Now in the span of 2 bloody bells, I got on and met myself not one, but an honest goodness pair of livestock gobbers. Didn't see what the other fair-skinned lass buggered off to. Once of that, though, off I end up with the pleasure barges if you catch me drift. Eh. So there are 2 astral- oh wait, no, is she counting me? Probably. She's part of the Rogues Guild story. I see, I see. I think I clicked the wrong one, but it's fine. I like the funny cat people. The funny cat people are fun. Although, that being said, how long is it going to be until we actually see, like, the other funny cat people? Like, as NPCs? The big cat people. Oscar, the ones that are like lions. The ones that are, closer to, like, actual furries. Shadow Breeders, okay. I think they're neat. Reminds me of the dot hack games. I'm not too familiar with the dot hack, honestly. Oh. Walking part. A lot of walking. Oh, wait, there's an Ethernet shard right here. Okay. It's fine, whatever. Our astrology and odd. It's not often that even our city-state, known for its diversity, welcomes a single raider of the stars through its gates, let alone two, in the same day, no less. Yes, I took a few moments for my duty to speak with her about the city-state. She seemed quite interested in our dealings with the Sahagan, the servant reapers in the Garlean Empire. I told her what I could, but she left after only a few moments. It was as if she thought she was being pursued, but Jarlaine was gone before I could assign her a yellow jacket escort. Well, who else am I talking to here? Is there a way down? I guess there is. Rum bar. I seen Mia's stuffy lass on a rum guard poking her lovely head in holes where it weren't wanted. Just weary of went so worldly down in the gold green belly of the tower. Had a whole tray to work out what the fuss was about. Made an inquiry as to where she might find herself a nip or two, or some of the strong stuff, so I pointed her direction at the resident apothecary, Carvalina, or at the 7th stage. Oh great, she's going right where we're actually meeting. Okay. Awesome. Dot Hack is MMO inspired basically. We were playing on the PS2. Don't really know much about it at all. Like, I don't even have like visuals or like a character in mind when I think of it. Very good tidings. Lady Livova is scheduled to return here within a matter of bells. She MC entered a contract with the Carvalane for the purchase of several of the apothecary's wares. Interesting girl, that one. Rarely do we see young maidens walking women in the streets without an escort. Almost never do they come to me seeking a spice. Strug? Drugs? Posture check? Oh, posture check. Still, she did appear quite uneasy as if being watched or followed. Suspicious, I must say, but not uncommon in our fair city. May she be in some manner of trouble. Those few who agreed to speak with me at the Drowning Wench and the missing member claim the same. My short stand in Astalicia bore no fruit whatsoever. Were you able to find, my lord? She's been chatting the people out. Also, one moment. Alright, we're good. I see. So I've ascertained that the lady is being followed. And that she is aware of the fact. If that's the case, I believe she'll attempt to move somewhere she will be in plain sight of as many people as possible. Doubt that'll be of help in this town. Kidnappings and killings are conducted in broad daylight here. When they happen, most people just keep their heads down, so as not to have them removed from their shoulders. Oh, damn this town! The Lord, I shall set out once more and try to locate Lady Viveva. There's no chance that she may return here on her own, so I ask that you remain in case she does. If she's not arrived at the rendezvous point by the time of her scheduled meeting with Carvalane, then we shall go out to the location that is most populated after their sun falls and lives a drowning wench. To expand on race details, Aurora remained playable in Heaven's Ward. Then in Stormblood, they became more prominent with NPCs. Shadowbringers, we got male Hrothgar and female Vera. In Endwalker, we got male Vera. And finally in Dawn Trail, we got female Hrothgar. I see, interesting. Oh shit, oh wait. That's actually a duty, okay. I'll do it. I kinda need to remember how to play the game. Make sure I had the party. We didn't even party up. Here's her companions tied up. Well, literally, I hope. Perhaps you should head to the wench and see if she is there like your friend believes. I fear not if she did not make it that far, you may never find her again. At least not alive. Worry not, my star-eyed friend. If by chance she were to arrive here after your departure, you have my word that no harm shall come to her while she remains behind the Seven Sages' doors. Inquire with townspeople about Liviva's whereabouts. Okay. Glowing town person. I'm in black? What's wrong with the one stand before you? Okay. We're to actually have a duty inside the city, huh? Might I see another loss growing up to the Highline? What's with the laughter? That's kind of... Let someone save me? Oh, wait, no. Among Us? This shit. Ow. Areas filled with imposters who seek to keep us occupied while okay. There are those who would tell to Solus must mean the Lady salutes them. But the text is not. Just gotta keep up, I guess. Must save the Lady Liviva. Is this her though? Nope. Who's the really just try and keep this guy okay. Which one is Lady Lovable? Maybe they're both. Just my own eyes, which one is the true level though? Alright. clearing out. Let me just melt this lady real quick. Lady Levova, you get my apologies. It's my fault I allowed us to become separated. Do not blame yourself, Quimperain. I sensed danger at the landing, and it was in my instinct to run. As ever I have, I forgot that I could trust you. Fortunately, by the time I realized such, there was no sign of you, so I did what I could to blend in, choosing crowded places, speaking with as many locals as possible. So all the while, I feel like the run seemed eyes watching my every move. Interesting they have the ability to like actually disguise themselves as her though. Are they also Charlatan, maybe? By the time I realized that my pursuers were simply leading me away from you, I had already fallen, giving them the perfect opportunity to strike. It was then that I witnessed several of the bandits disguise themselves in garbs similar to mine. I soon was confused as two of you still searching for me. 3. It was then I conceived the idea to play part of imposter myself. Why hide in shadows when you can hide in plain sight? No, this one's still sus. It's quite brilliant of you, Lady Livova. Let me ask, were you at any time able to discern who these pursuers were? Not an effort put into your capture would suggest they are more than mere pirates looking to sell you to slavers. Fortunately, no. I wasn't about to walk up and ask them who they were or who had hired them, but that's all behind us now. Let us see if we can salvage something from this horrible night. The fourth gate ascends nearby. Join the sea and made yours to the anchor yard. I'm still doubtful. Will I be a barnacle in a kraken's ours? And they'd start gaping last. He came describing our fortunes. Tell us, which of you will be dying first, like be Red Knight in the carp with a carp in his codpiece, or stern-faced venture on his high hobby horse? God damn it! How many pirates are in this godforsaken hell? Kill. Wait, hold on. Helios. Don't die, Quick Parade. He's running. Fucking get him. Oh dear, okay. I don't have enough damaging options to so I'm just gonna spam Helios for a bit. servant and maid that was always told. The point of thirst if I have even fight smart of Mary McKee if I do sing this selves. Maybe next time can dialogue's too fast, I can't read it. Huh? She like oh, what? Is that actually oh that's purple. Slapped in the face by a cat. Huh. Lay down them weapons or I'll cut an old man a new grin under his chin. I cannot believe that actually worked. Or can I? Then again, never I thought someone so credulous. Let us do this as they do in the Fear Babes. Step over there, I let the man go. Easy peasy. Wait, I know you. You're the bandit leader who attacked Lady Leviva's grandfather in the Black Shroud. Someone has good memory for being so on in years. Well then, this changes everything. First off, I can finally drop this annoying pirate accent. And secondly, I suppose I can simply kill you now rather than pretending to let you go once the lady is drawn close enough. Oh. Remember, you can't die here. It's fine. I have said. Are these guys on my side? Yeah, I think they're. Stop right there, and that man will have your head tarred on the brow of a galley by cockcrow. Where's maniacal marauders and feline fishers, and not a commodore the swiving, the last Socratic navy? How many more gods in this machine you're going to drop on me? Till next time, Lady Leviva. After her. I guess you just sort of jumped off the wall, I guess. Yeah, my apologies. I was full to fall for the bandit's trick. Just using Arcanist. Amazing. In all my years, that was the first time I ever seen that fanny death trick actually work. That was not the moment to be dwelling on our many failings. I'm a dastard apprehend. You'd be surprised how often people run into after being told to stop right there. You have a gun, you could have shot at her. Lady Leviva, the pirate, just same bandit Hugh. Yes, I know. And that changes little, for I still have no idea who she may be or who she may be working for. There's nothing we can do until the Commodore brings the woman to justice, or until she decides to attack us again. What we can do is what we came here for. That's this training. By the way, Janet card, failed. Now, look to the stars and hold the arrow. Behold, the fourth heaven, or the heaven of wind, was created atop a lofty peak by Ashan, the warrior, the wanderer. His footsteps have been guided by the navigator. The wind that blows off Limlade's seas guides the arrow fast and true, and so it shall deliver the very souls of those trapped in the mire of confusion, indecision, and over-contemplation. The fourth heaven has opened its gates, allowing you to ascend to its secret penetralia. From this day forth, its powers is yours to interpret and wield. That power will further aid you as you continue to hone your skills. Now, let us return to Ishgard. I have a few words for a certain student of mine who felt inclined to forego this particular lesson. trailblazers in the volcano, looking the gate to the fourth heaven. Alright, cool. Back to escort then. I didn't drink my coffee. Alright. Then... you might have the decency to warn me that Lady Level is in a mood with me for not joining you. Do you think I was to blame for your misadventures? Now, why would that be? It's not as if my being there would have prevented the bandits from attempting to abduct Levava. These being the same bandits who attacked you in the Black Shroud, which, by the way, is another location I was not at. This is plainly something far beyond our control. And furthermore, it was not as if I was merely sipping cordials and waltzing with baronets. I was helping further our cause. I spoke with several high-ranking cardinals about Lady Levava being granted the opportunity to speak at the vault regarding Australian astrology. What do you think of that? I was politely turned down, of course, but it is the gesture. Gesture that will one day lead to another gesture, which will one day lead to a head inclined slightly in the general direction of another gesture. Little steps, my protege. Little steps. He's so pathetic. Gravity. Alright, cool. Greetings. Your timing, my friend, is impeccable. It just so happens that at this very moment I have need of your assistance. Our lovely Lady Levava has been making herself a target for every cutthroat in current realm. I've been focusing my efforts on our main objective. Training. There'll be enough time for training later. Now I speak of our ultimate goal of spreading knowledge of the Australian School of Astrology throughout the Holy See. As you know, the Vault has recently turned down my request to allow Lady Levava to speak before them. But I am not the one to be turned away so easily. No, I have a plan. I will entreat Chief Astrologian for Lamont to drop an official recommendation. The Vault will not be so quickly to dismiss the words of a man of such standing. Yes, I know mine uncle loads me with a passion really seen young lovers, and there is really no reason why he would aid our cause, being a staunch opponent of change and all. But that doesn't mean we cannot try, and if we fail, then we try again, and again, and again until he is so annoyed that he writes us the recommendation simply to see us out of his thinning hair. And by we, I mean you. Considering how rare the Chief Astrologian became the last time I visited him, I remember you said it would be detrimental to my uncle's health should I arrive at his place of research. And we most certainly would not want him to fall ill or collapse before he penned us that recommendation. Okay, it just sort of seems like you're... making me do your chores for you, big dude. Alright. I gotta fly. Is there no way for me to, like, I don't know, just sort of go on the top here and enter from the top? I can, cool. It is much easier than climbing all the stairs. Need I see the story made us find anything but Janikard's new manservant? I suppose you came here for this. Janikard never ceased to amaze, does he? Not only does the lad have the nerve to ask me for aid, but when he refuses to do common courtesy of accepting that aid in person. Never the entitled little shit. Little shite, the more worried about his popularity among the fairer sex than how his actions disgrace his family's name. The slack jaw. I suppose you're wondering why not the world of I of all people would agree to such nonsense. Well, it is simple. Allowing the heathen astrology and to dig her own grave in front of the entire void and the Ishgardian astrology community will only serve to accomplish what I wish from the very start. Surely an astrology has no place in Ishgard. There's no place in Erzea. There's no place in this world. It's dangerous and serves no purpose but to take our eyes off what is truly important, using the astrology to free us from the dragon's menace and assure man's return to Halon's kingdom. Love of its dithering will only make that much clearer. And Janikard. Perhaps this will finally spell his downfall. He has only been allowed to continue this nonsense because he is harmless, too caught up in the luxury of being in line to account that during there's title to actually put forward any real effort in furthering his cause. Surely an astrology is but an oddity which he can boast about at balls to get him in bed with the slatternly maidens of lower houses. His father has protected him thus far, but allowing him and this lady to speak, there'll be no brushing under the rug to shame this brings forth, and I can hardly be finished. Why are you so afraid of change, old man? Okay. Old people suck. Cause the church, I mean, yeah, I guess. Is the Ishgardian church flat earthers? Take your fucking ladder, dude. Alright. For me right away once Chief Astrology and Forlamon has denied my request for a letter of recommendation, so we might begin work on our next request. Actually, if this cannot be, it is. The seal is Forlamon's. What did he say? No, wait. My happens better that I do not know. Well, this changes everything. Not to arrange another meeting with the Vault, summon the Cardinals to during their manner. We'll need wine and sterile stuffed pheasant and pheasant stuffed goose and goose stuffed chocobo and bards and a whole troop, not to eat, of course. I fear I will no longer be able to join you on Lady Leviva's next opening of the gates. You give her my regards too. When you see her in Merdota. Okay. Does she know that she's about to do a talk with the government? If it wasn't for the dragons, they'd probably be doing crusades, probably. I mean, were they even like religious before all the dragon stuff? Or is like the dragon stuff the cause of the religion? Like they made the religion in order to like help common folk deal with all the dragon stuff. You're gonna have to fight something here, right? Yep, it's a duty. Oh boy. For once, we're not the bandits' targets. We came across this young woman as she was being dragged into the hills. So we drove her abductors away. I suspect they already mustered the courage for a second attack. It's good that you and It's a good thing that you arrived when you did. The girl claims she was a student at Athenaeum and recently overheard Janet Card mention that we would be conducting another gate opening in Mordona. She joined here on her own in hopes of having the chance to witness your astral sea firsthand. I say we give her something to remember. Okay. Okay. 10 to 11 turns, use this Quint Parade, okay. Probably. Shit, I don't see where. Wait, no, I don't think I actually. Set in the hung raid. What do you mean by that? Oh dear. Heal. Come on, Amy. I need to heal the girl. Probably help if I zoomed out a bit. I save it to your bastards for money, Lamb. What are you talking about? Oh, wait. Shoot. How do you know magic, my dude? How are you casually using necromancy? Oh, shit. Don't die, Quint Parade. Use regular balloons for a second. Oh shit, oh shit. Don't let her die. Okay, we're good. Really get stressful, guys. You have my apologies, Lady Lovava. I did not think. It only follows an insatiable thirst for knowledge. A realm where one must apologize for being a victim is no realm worth living in. But why would those men attack me? I believe that it is now quite obvious that these bandits were not meant for you, but for me. It seemed that certain parties feared the spread of Charlian astrology and will stop and not to prevent it. My Charlian constellation chart. The bandits must have been torn when they seized me. Here, you may take mine. I have the stars committed to memory. I don't know how I'll ever be able to, but I will think of something. Just you wait. I will repay this kindness tenfold. You're not gonna actually watch me do the thing, though. Lady Lovava, you mentioned something about certain parties wanting to prevent the spread of Charlian astrology. Have any idea who they might be? The Charlians themselves, I think. I do, but I shall require more proof before I can be certain. Who knows, I should be able to assist me with that. However, as they say, first things first. We have a gate to open. Where am I going? Where's the... Wait, right here. Look to the skies. There you are. Focus. Focus and let the constellation's ether twine with yours. Set through the fifth heaven flows a mighty river carrying the water spilled forth from the scholar's vessel. And in that water is the strength of all that have come before and all who will follow. Zeus spun from Nymea's loom. Zeus from which might and metal is weaved. And now the power of the ether is forever yours, and forever shall point you to victory. While I cannot forgive our patron for skipping yet another of his lessons, I cannot deny that the passion hidden deep beneath all his posturing may have its uses. Word of our field is spreading, and our inherent nature has become to stir. Curiosity is proving the better motivator than skepticism and faith. Our time may come soon. Accept new knowledge. Your places in the Welkin, unlocking the gate to the fifth heaven. Alright, cool. Back to Ishgard. And I don't think I'm actually gonna get enough experience from this to get to level 50. Okay, we're probably gonna have to do like a dungeon or something real quick. Maybe 10-ish minutes, I'm in a fight. Okay. Do not tell me. Lilova was attacked again. I knew it. Without reading, my talents grow by day. What does he claim? A fellow astrologian was moved by my words and went to witness the unlocking. That is amazing. Wonder who could it be, though? I would certainly recall speaking in detail with the young supple. Mind. I must find this woman and hold another, special lesson with her. Lesson. That reminds me. Lady Lovova asked me to teach you a new technique before you head open the fifth heaven's gate, which you have already gone and done, but it seems you're able to overcome your ordeal without it. Yes, exactly according to my lesson plan. All according to Keikaku. You still wish me to teach you the technique? Very well then, though I do not really see the point. Gamma gravity. I'm not gonna be using it once very much, but I'm still gonna. It's gonna be useful to have. Okay. Hey, what can I do in the meantime while we wait for Induk to finish up his fight? I guess I can grab some society quests real quick. Just very quickly. I started working on the Almasha and what's the other one? That's the Hagen ones. Not the Black Shroud, hold on. Then I do like I do think the masked cat lady is very neat. I think she's cool. Also big fan of Nav. Nav I respect. I think he's neat. He's like, I don't really like humans, but I don't like fighting. And I respect him for that. Man just wants to be a dad. who are we to take that away from him? Alright. Just gonna do these very quickly whilst we wait. So I should probably check if I have any equipment I can equip now that I'm level 49. Do you have anything better than this hat? Nope, just accessories. Okay. We like fish, Dad. Just gonna grab some stuff real quick and hope. Okay, hold on. Midas Zen, okay. Hold on. Let me try not to die real quick. That was way faster than 10 minutes, but okay. Is PvP, I guesstimated. Okay. Alright, we can party up then. There we go. And then we can do, I guess, like leveling, or I do have like the Ormville quest from the Grand Company stuff, but I don't know if I want to do healing in the Ormville. Healing in Ormville did it once, never again. I can only imagine it's hell. Oh wait, did I not accept it? There we go. We're good. You can just unsync the Grand Company quest if you don't really want to bother with it. I mean, I guess I can just do it as a Black Mage. It's just, I just want to do... I just want to level up Astrologian. It's not really necessity, really. Like, I only really did the, Grand Company stuff, just so I can, have easy access to, Glamour prisms. So I'm gonna do Odin too. Odin. Maybe when I hit level 50 with Astrology, we can try Odin. Wah. We're good. Wait, what do I need to do here? The flesh. Oh, I think I need to actually put my keyboard turn out. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Want to be Orville. That would suck. We're good, it's on Orville. Oh wait, most of my stuff is disabled because, you know, low levels. Ah, great. I can't even do my card stuff. Dang it. Okay. Pain. It's fine. I'll just spam Helios the entire time. Imagine going from level 100 skills to this, man. Man! So nerfed. All I can really do is heal. Okay. Do it. At least I keep rescuing so I can be annoying if I want to. Do it? No, I'm not gonna do it. We're fine. We don't need to do it. Do it to me. There we go. Hold on, I gotta catch up. Don't die, Tank. Catch up. Catch up. Alright, we're good. Do it. Oh wait, I should probably... There we go. We're good. We don't need the cutscene, we're good. We're fine. Someone get these scorpions away from me, please. I'm scared. Okay. Wait. There we go. Fray. Alright, cool. Divination. Okay, I'll check that out a bit. I don't think the loot in this... Yeah, loot here is not gonna be any good for me, so... I'm fine. Alright, cool. What does divination do? Raises damage dealt by self and nearby party members by 6%. Okay. It's probably good. Alright. Do the next... Actually, hold on. Let me turn in the quests I've already done. And then we'll go do level 50 astrology and quest. And then after that we can do more hologram, finally. Take your shells. Take your clams. Alright. Give me my new drip. Did I also get a new weapon, or no? Or is it just a gear? Alright. Sinistry. Generate an etheric bond with a target party member. Each time you cast a single target healing spell on yourself or a party member. Party member with whom you have the bond will also recover HP equaling to 40% of the original spell. Cool. Awesome. Lady Levova tells me that you're nearly ready to open the sixth and final gate. Yes, I said final. You know there are 7 heavens, but opening the 7th is impossible. Well, except upon death, of course. Attempt to attune to the pole star would be sheer madness and most certainly spell your doom. But look at me. Even now, attempting to tutor the great Asa when it's obvious your talent far surpasses mine. Forgive me. Lady Levova has yet to depart from the location of the final gate. Doubtless she fears yet another bandit attack, but whatever the reason, she remains on the 2nd floor and has asked that you visit her at your earliest convenience. Alright, we'll do that. You've confirmed since that fateful day our paths first crossed in the Black Shroud. And now here we are in the cups of your attunement, the 6th heaven. Time truly waits for no man, does it? Before we set forth on this task, I wish to teach you of a technique known as Sinistry. By temporarily joining your fate with that of the companions, they will reap the star's benefit, as do you. As a passable journeyman astrology, and you already wield sufficient control over ether. You need only focus upon it, establishing your bond with your chosen ally to achieve Sinistry. Okay. Just making sure that I have this before we actually go to battle, I guess. Okay, where do I want to put that? One unlock first. There we go. It's probably up here next to divination. Alright, cool. I believe you are ready to attune with the final constellation. The location of the next lesson is actually not far. I assume your troubles have taken you to Camp Dragonhead. Excellent. As always, we'll go ahead to make my final readings. If each of our previous outings are any indication, bandits which harry us will most certainly jump at this opportunity, so I will have Quick Marine scout the area ahead of time and report any suspicious activity to tonight's garrison at the camp. Let someone else bloody their hands for a change, I say. Feel free to tell Janet Kennard of our plans. I do not doubt he already has some of his own. It's the last quest, buddy. You're gonna redeem yourself. Lady Levova has already departed. Well then, she must have leaped from the window, for I did not see her use the front door. I understand it means we will be traveling alone. Huh? Or so will be attending. Why wouldn't I be? Okay. Maybe we should just use the Aetheryte, you know? Alright. Where is she? There she okay, no, it's not her duty. I'm leaving the party. Alright. As in Janikard. Well then, it appears giving my constellation map to astrology, and Rathaphros was one rise, as my readings for the location of 6 heaven have been proven slightly off. However, a second calculation has shown that we are close. The optimal location lies just to the north of here in a derelict tower known as the Steel Vigil. You've the look of learned about you. Yes, you have seen the star map before. I'm the person of astrology who came to us seeking help after being attacked. Oh. Uh-oh. That is my map, the one I gifted the astrology in Rathaphros. Do you mean to tell me she was set upon again? Your map? Well, then I'm gonna have to ask you to accompany me for questioning. The astrology claims she wrested this chart from one of her assailants before escaping their grasp. Huh? Oh, she's probably being, like, fucking framed again. Lady Livova, why would you assault the self-same woman you risked her life saving? Because she did not, my lord. Why do you even think something so foolish? There must be some sort of misunderstanding. I was present at the assault. Save the young maid of which you speak of from a party of bandits, and Lady Livova gave her own constellation map to replace the one damaged by her assailants. My lord Asa here was also witness to these proceedings. Well, we have our own witness who say otherwise, so until we have a trial abdicator who can pass this judgment, Miss Livova will have to come in for questioning, because the minute the map is hers. It is alright. I am not to hide, and arguing here would not bring us any closer to the truth. If anything, I wish to confront this woman who would bring false accusations against those who saved her life. Very well then. Take me where you will. I shall answer all your questions, and you'll soon learn who is spouting falsehoods. My friends, you need not worry over much, for I shall be in the company of the 12 knights where no harm might befall me. I'll return once I've proven my innocence. What do you assume that this is not a witch hunt? Oh, I see. I did think that her little, like, face marking was interesting. No harm, quotha. That night was the self-same astrologian who we saved in Mordota. An astrologian who now claims we attacked her. You're saying the astrologian was a temple knight? No, listen, my lord. I'm saying the astrologian is no more than an astrologian than she is a knight. I'm saying we've been played, fallen victim to a ruse that has landed Lady Livova in the hands of those who've been attempting to kill her since she set foot in Arizea. Then, saying she won't be safe in the presence of those temple knights. Those weren't temple knights, my lord. However, they were wearing the cavaliers of our knights most heavenly. If we were to assault them near this heavily garrisoned Camp Dragonhead, we'd be struck full of arrows before anyone asked us why we drew our blades. No, we shadow Lady Livova's captors and wait for an opportunity to take her back. How exciting! Can I take point? No, of course not. Alright. We're just following them. So keep our difference until the opportunity to risk Lady Livova presents itself. And I say... walking really slow. How far do we have to go? Slowly. But surely, I'm glad this isn't like actually like a stealth mission or anything. You bring us some meat for the journey out. Yes, sir. Oh, he's cutting off. Not sure if Shologen has left company to see the ogres. Let's take her unaware. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh wait, no, we sought to actually fight the ogres. Hold on. Hold on. What? Oh no, I'm not targeting him anymore, that's why. There we go, we're good. Okay, we're just sort of like splitting off to take out these guys. I see. Is that an airship we hear? Uh-oh. Okay. Wait, hold on. When you use this decision to mark the matter. Okay. We're good. Just very slowly setting their numbers. I heard something, sir! Okay. We gotta take this guy out, right? Upper range just sort of running in place. I guess we're not taking him out, okay. Wiggle forward. Wiggle forward. Alright. Ah, dear. Who's that guy? Looks like an asshole. As I expected, these fools have led me straight to the answers I sought since my arrival in this backwoods realm. If I'm not mistaken, my trusted companion should be arriving right about... Yep. Now, I'll be taking this. Neat. The moment you lift off in that airship, the whole land will know you're not the true Temple Knights and you'll be made to answer for your crimes. Once we're in here, it will not matter what anyone knows, you fool. They'll not be returning once you have slain you and your friends. Well, no one shall stand in the way of my fate, especially not some dog's body of the forum. Alright, we got this. Oh wait, no, hold on, they started attacking without me. That's quite great. Maybe just get grabbed for a second. Wait, there we go, we're good. We're good. Oh, we have to pick up the thing from him. No victory fanfare? I guess not. First I knew the Temple Knights were false. I recognized the astrology and we saved almost immediately, and I find it insulting that they believed I would not. I also knew that they would lead me to the true perpetrators if I played along, fully aware that you will, so I would follow. All according to Keihaku. I'm pleased to know that you knew that we would somehow crawl our way out of that little tussle with our lives. I was uncertain for most of the journey. Oh, I know, someone else. Okay, it's fine. Well, I was certain Asa would make it, for the stars have only told me they would unlock the 6th gate here at Steel Vigil, the very location we ended up at, despite our unexpected ordeal. Your fate, Jenna Kennard. Well, I never bothered reading it. First I thought you would skip a lesson like you have every other one. Alright, we're good. It's fine. The moon. Gaze upon the night sky and open your soul to the final constellation, the spear. The spear is the gate to the 6th heaven. A fury resides in a palace of ice carved by her own spear, an ice form of moonbeams collected by the lover, Minfinia, or Minfina. The spear fills us not only with the power to overcome our enemies, but also the compassion that is necessary to grant those same enemies mercy. Now the power is yours, to see directed to those whose fates require it. It is done. You have attuned yourself to the 6 lower heavens. Now that you know their strength, the true journey begins. Spear blazes in the welkin, unlocking the gate to the 6th heaven. Cool. Yeah, my congratulations. What is taking more than me? What is taking me more than 15 summers to accomplish? You've done it more than a matter of moons. But our time together has taught me that, despite what we may believe they are, we all have our roles, and each role is as important as the other. Without taking both Quimperine and you under my wing, I would never have saved a level up for assistance. Meaning, in a way, I saved Lady Levelva, but then I wanted to take all the credit for terrorism. Alright. I'm trying to take credit for this missive that never would have been discovered were it for not me taking you and Quimperine under my— wait, not a cold stare. It befits this godforsaken place. Wait, take it. Let's break the seal and see what we— why this handwriting? I've seen it many a time before. It's mine uncle's, but that would mean— the highest ranking astrologian in all of Ishgard has been attempting to assassinate us. The tribunal were to hear of this, he would be hanged. And a hanging would only earn us another ill-tempered orthodox astrologian unwilling to open his eyes to the benefits of our discipline. No, we can use this missive to our advantage, as long as it remains in our hands. So too does the chief astrologian. Are we saying we used the missive to blackmail Frolmont? I'm saying we merely grant the chief astrologian his life in exchange for a little assistance in furthering our just and noble cause. No more, no less. I see. You're quite devilant, my dear. Very well. I'll summon my uncle to the astroscope. Then we can present him our offer. Hee hee hee. I gotta fly all the way over, alright. I got an offer you can't refuse, old man. It's quite a flight away, though. So are there like, are there also like a level 50 to level 60 quests I can do for astrology and then? Yeah, okay. I just gotta wait to get buff. But for now, level 50 is good enough. Where am I waiting? Who has the icon? Is it like below me? It says it's still further up though. Do I have to— where's the icon? At the astroscope. Where's the astroscope? Wait, is it? Over here. All jobs get story quests in Heavensward and Stormblood. The only changes in Shadowbringers is that you get quests based on the role instead. That said, even when the quest structure changes, new jobs that are added with Shadowbringers and beyond still get 10 level quest storyline to debut. That's neat, at least. I like that. I think that's cool. Why must you insist on pestering me, Janikard? Give you your letter, now leave me be. But that would not be the only letter you have written lately, would it? Perhaps you recall a certain letter to the forum. Read it and weep, uncle. A letter carried by a party of less than savory characters who attempted to kidnap Lady Leviva and deliver her to the Charlians. Not to mention kill me, my manservant, and my good friend Oz here, whom you've forgotten is currently an honored guest of House Fortana. Letter drawn up and signed by none by you, Nuncle. Oh, but do not presume to misunderstand us. Wish neither your disgrace nor your death, at least not at our hands. In fact, we wish very little from you. Not, you might say, in the sense that you are never again to use your influence to hamper our efforts at spreading Charlian astrology here in Ishgard. Involve yourself no more in the affair of me or my guests, and your secret remains safe. I forgive you for trying to have me murdered. That is, if you give me your word. But still, you've left me with much choice. You have my word, but know that silencing me will not make your nonsense any more accepted in the vault. There are others who will see you fall, others who care whether or not I speak my piece. Yeah, what about the other lady who is following us? You're fully aware of the peaks we have yet to scale. However, we shall not let that discourage us. I have been shown a path that I altogether plan on walking, and a star shall guide my way. Stars foretell many things, my dear. Not even the best readers can see them all. Do not forget this. Yeah, you need to go to the southern hemisphere to see some of them. So we have silenced him. When I hear him tell it, he was the least of our worries. Alright, cool. Stars in our faults. Alright. Open this motherfucker up. Give me my new drip. It doesn't actually give me like a new globe or anything. Oh, it came in white. That's fine, I guess. I was kind of expecting it to come in black, but it's okay. It's still cool. Oh wait, there's still more. So you're Janikard to talk to you. It's almost as if there was a giant exclamation point hovering above his head. Okay. Now that Forloman has so graciously agreed to disclose his meddling in our affairs, I believe we may find our peers and colleagues more receptive to our proposals. Perhaps I shall begin with another trip to the Vault to inquire about them considering my petition to grant Lady Leviva the opportunity to speak with the Conclave. We all have our strings, Janikard, and none will deny yours is convincingly seemingly sane people to do your bidding. As here's a testament to that, I look forward to hearing of your progress. As for myself, there are still questions I need answered. First being, how exactly did Forloman come in contact with the Charlian assassins? Whimpering, attend me. I wish to visit Foundation and learn if there have been any sightings of suspicious foreigners. Might suggest Asa do the same here at the Observatorium. Perhaps a second call on our new ally will help my uncle recall aught he may have pretermitted in the heat of the previous moment. Alright, cool. So let me update. Okay. Who are we talking to? Old man. 7 hells. After today, I ever see another Charlian. Please, all I've done is you ask. What more do you want from me, blood? Or are you simply here to boast? Perhaps you wish to know how Australians came to be involved in my scheme. Huh, thought as much. If it was so important, why didn't your Lady Leviva ask me earlier? Her head is so far in the stars, she fails to see what unfolds her on the ground. Truth is, it was never my scheme in the first place. It was the Australians. It came to me not long after Professor Mace's ship was diverted to Thanland. Yes, I say diverted. Pirates in the Strait of Marathor, the magically manipulated storms off the Rotano, all were staged to prevent your friends from ever arriving. But when they did, the Australians were forced to change their plans. They required help hiring local hands discreetly, something they can never do as foreigners. I agreed to lend them my aid because I felt we both stood to benefit from the disappearance of Janet Kennard and that foul shit. Don't be mean to her. We're fine. We're fine. The chief astrologian. There's really a day where he isn't meeting with visitors across the realm and beyond. Why, this past moon he had been entertaining guests with very distinct markings on their faces. I asked Lord Forlamont whence they have hailed, and he only answered the north. Alright, the north. Alright. I'll just keep going with the astrology and stuff until the game stops me, so... And then we'll do Hildebrand. I promise. Alright. The Australians came to him. It could only mean then that my uncle was only a pawn in a much larger game. It began long before we ever became involved. Think back. Bandits in the Black Shroud, and it was prior to describe that attacked you in Limbs and Lominsa. They had strange facial markings, as did our false astrologian. And it is not much, but perhaps Lady Leviva will be able to make more sense of it all. Despite the time we have spent together, I have this feeling she has yet to be completely honest with us. But look at me. A beloved relative tries to have me killed, and the next day I begin doubting everyone. What a sad state of affairs. Perhaps to clear my head I should call upon that fine young Viscountess visiting House Hollanot from her family stead in the Eastern Highlands. This information on Forlamont's associates to be relayed to Lady Leviva immediately. Would you be so kind? I seem to recall them saying they'd be questioning Highborn in the Pillars. Okay. Oh, there's Camp Parade. Did you get separated from her again? Lord, were you able to learn anything of importance at the Observatorium? Lord Fullamont was not the one to hire the Charlans. Lady Leviva will want to know. Lady Leviva, she's right here. Let's find her. I would not think any harm would come to her in the center of the Holy See, but then again, that's what we believed back at Camp Dragonhead. I still search the Hoplon. I ask you to search in the opposite direction near the last vigil. Okay. Maybe she needs the child leash. Oh. Suspicious. Oh, wait. Is that... I think that's the bandit in it. I'm sorry, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. Is this really Levava, though? You were speaking with Pepperine. Someone approached me from behind and placed a dagger to my back. I had no choice but to be led silently away. Luckily, my assailant let down his guard when he arrived in the shadows, and I was able to deliver him a swift kick to the groin. I've been running ever since. So Lamont wasn't the architect of this scheme to drag me back to Charlene after all. I had my suspicions, and a fool to believe that Dave would simply let me leave. Do you recall when I mentioned there were people in the old world intent on hoarding our nation's knowledge? Well, it appears my efforts to train you in Janikinard have attracted their ire. Allow me to apologize. I've not been wholly frank with you about my reason for visiting Yerzia. Truth is, I came here because of my father. My father dreamed of rekindling the Holy See's interest in Charlian astrology, believing it would be of a great benefit to the embattled people of Ishgard. He came here several moons after I was born, intending to remain for only a season. However, he never made the return journey. His dream was left unrealized, and his newborn daughter left without a father. Never once did I meet him, but every night when I look at the stars, I know that those are the same skies he too gazed upon. The same skies he used as his strength and guide. It's only natural that I have followed his footsteps, in spite of my objections from my mother. I did not wish to see her only daughter lost as well. Here I am in Yerzia, almost 2 decades later, pursuing my dream pursuing a dream my father never lived to realize. A dream that has become my own, and now someone is trying to stop me. Well, just let them try, I say. Just let them try. Oh. Lady Levava, a maid of your beauty should not wander off without an escort. Monsters hide even the shadow of the pillars. Maiden, flattery will earn you nothing, Janikinard. I will accept it nonetheless. Tell me, what did Vault say to our proposal? I accepted it. We've been given official permission by the Holy See to conduct a symposium on the wonders of Charlene astrology. You as our guest speaker. Now come, let's hurry back to the Athenaeum and begin preparations. We're 15 summers to make ready this moment. Now I only have a matter of days. Oh. Back to Janikinard. Gotta go. Alright. This has been the most beguiling past few moons, I must say. I truly didn't expect the turns my fate has taken. I suppose that speaks much to my capacity as a reader of the heavens. I'm not blind to what goes on in Foundation, so I'll not claim that my life is in any way difficult. But that does not mean I do not have my share of troubles, however trivial they may be. Being anything but the first in line to a countship is not all whores and rainbows. The Count only truly cares about his newly appointed heir, just like the rest of my family. I expect great things from him. From me, they expect nothing. For a long time, I tried to prove that I could be as great as my cousin. It is why I went to Charlene. It is why I've tried to do things I have no business in even trying. Then, once I realized no one was looking, I simply stopped caring, my actions becoming more and more outlandish. Because at the end of the day, that's what everyone expected. Then you two walked through that door and helped me realize that maybe life is more than the coffin that's been fitted for me. Maybe the fate I believed was mine was not mine at all. And for helping me see that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Cool. Next astrology and quest will be available from Janet upon reaching level 52. Requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Alright, cool. Well, it's time. Back to freaking Hildebrand. It's time. I've done this like dialogue with this one Lalafell like 3 times and got fucking spirited away in the middle of it. Every single time. But we're good now. We're gonna focus on Hildebrand. Drink my coffee. I've been waiting coastal still before stream even started. You're still here? Having a beach day? Keeping an eye out. Do you know any, like, weapon coffers for level 50, maybe? I do. I do think I tried this before, though. Like, with the level 40 coffer. And, didn't have anything for astrology in. I don't know if, this will actually work. Should I just go for whatever has the highest item level? I think it is probably this. Actually, no, it's a high elegant one. How many poetic tombstones do you have? Let's say. A lot. You have enough to just like buy something. You'll get the Iron's work weapon? Okay. I'm sorry, Hildebrand. Wait, I'll just return. I promise I'll get to you once I get a better weapon. I hope it's cool, at least. Give me a cool weapon. The NPC needs to spawn in. Also very silly of me to wear glasses with also the eye patch on. Oh, there she is. Ironworks. It's the orrery. There you go. I guess I could also like very slowly get all of the armor as well. I guess we can get boots. Yeah. That's fun. This is fun. Definitely a lot better than the caster cap. Caster cap is silly. Alright, and then... oh, that's pretty sick, actually. Yeah, we like it. Cool. Back we go then. Oh, oops, I accidentally did it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, no, wrong one. There we go. The funny goggle headgear actually does look pretty good with the middle eye patch, actually. Alright. They promise will actually listen to your or read your dialogue to the end here. Huh? I've seen your faces around here. With the East Aldernaut Trading Company, are you? Oh, why, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldernaut Trading Company. Huh. Oh, pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is the Lapis meeting on this as lovely as they say? Sainana here's no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting a little old in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where me matters. Yelto Nelto, of the Brigadier Consortium, and this is my wife, Sainana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding, and the joining together of our family businesses, couldn't be happening at a better time. Well, it's all the matter of fell beats and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Only just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, all of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out. Huh? Yeah, I've heard the Mandragoras, haven't you? But of course, once spent a year holding body and mind with the fist of Bronker, and fellow monks and I would chant several hundred Mandrawutsits a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril and educate yourself from time to time? There's a lot there. Rumor has it they will not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been free from captivity. Why, they struck the larder here just days ago. The supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. You arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sainana. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how Mia's bad for her figure. And with that, I must go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Remy, I don't know story was suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope. Let's see of many faces have the last laugh. There's a well-legitimate drill fight away. Come, Nashu. We must move quickly, or the Lapis maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. Speak so fast, Inspector. Sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. There's no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Braden will be back any moment now. He's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let's investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Leavenmore Hart spoke. Should find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider a man a private suspect. Inspector Braden will be back before long. Come, Nashu. There's no time to delay. Okay. Like the supplies. Is that really gonna help with anything? Oh, there he is. Yo, wake the fuck up. Good morning. There's nothing over there, my dude. Okay, let me check this stuff out. These kind of suspiciously look like bombs. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. Cruiser man Lowenhart spoke true. Ye gads. How's explosive I spy concealed among the coconuts? Perhaps they spoke in haste. Appear we found our phantom thief after all. Are you sure those aren't just nachos? Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Nashu, far be it from me to cast down your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of 12 would possess you to bring your creations to investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought... does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but this event I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down by over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. You're so dumb. I see. We're most fortunate that the confounding Inspector Briadon is otherwise occupied at the moment. Ready to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now, let's dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briadon, explode, a fiery demise. Got it? Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes. The Inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, shouldn't Inspector Brandon come upon these explosives? The consequence will be even more dire. And I will see the Inspector keeps a wide berth of the speech. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Wait, thank you, Miss Ellie. Come on, you shall return to your creations once Inspector Briadon has been led safely from the scene. Its investigation calls us. It was Heated's cry. Whoa. Alright. I see you. So, Hildebrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything, for now. Does there mean something almost resembling impressed? Indeed. But enough about Hildebrand. As and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Yes, that spot over there by the crate should suffice. There of all places, but surely we can find somewhere more scenic. I'm not here on vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my sitting position. There you go. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. A junk litter beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector. Privacy indeed. Bloody hells, don't worry, I'll figure some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Somehow he gets exploded. Somehow. What is with the piece of driftwood? I feel like that's gonna be important somehow. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Scary. Through the questioning of a brass blade contacted by our quarry, I identified the three individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgan, Yolto Nolto, and Lowenhart. We of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over. Are you two listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel chill and blowing in. Perhaps we should continue our conversation elsewhere. But there's no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire. Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. Chance of locating suitable— driftwood. Chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Infinitesimal. Motherfucker. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. Fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flint stone on my person. He's so dead. It's like you're just gonna build a bonfire, not just like, you know, wave a torch around. There's no cause for alarm. It's not blood, of course, it's through the Inspector Veins, but I can offend a serious offense that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Oh, yeah, it's flying. What do we have here? Is it the one where it's like everything is proceeding according to my master plan? All according to Keikaku. And his be on a challenge from the feed. Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Unless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but I must exercise due caution. There are 2 more pages. Lashu, don't sneeze. Give us hope. You have many faces will laugh last. It is that the laugh is made and alone that shall come to harm. It's more direct than his previous challenges, but make me no doubt as to the sender. What is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page. It's the one where it's Inspector Bryden goes boom. Confounding Inspector Bryden will meet a fiery demise. Lashu? Are you doing them when you're holding a torch? Right when it says you're gonna suffer fiery demise. Uh-oh. No, it looks like... Okay, we're fine. Uh-oh. What are you trying to grab? Nope. Where is it landing? In your ass? Donk. Don't move. Just let it balance on your head until someone can remove it. It'd be very bad if these coconuts also blew up, because they also don't have any other fruits for the party, right? Nope. There's the sneeze. Well... Classic Nashu. Are these two gonna kiss now? You saw through a fiend's ruse, but how? Let's call it a reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? Not ringing in my ears, but otherwise no words for to wear. You have my gratitude. Brand Manderville, were you able to learn auto the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? Exhausted every effort, Inspector, even if your inquiry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, her foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. Must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance, yes. Vigilance is the order of the day. Does Hildebrand have like a combat class? Is he a tank? He seems like he would be a tank if he survived several explosions. In the name of the gods, owl's teeth, those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined. Ruined. Agent of inquiry, or of agent of injury and incompetence, here to replace said replies that you destroyed before the banquet begins. We'll see the entire lot of you rot in the jail. It's fine. Hildebrand's dad is rich. Well. Who are you talking to now? Lunahurt? Okay. You can technically say he has a class. Is it like actually the combat class though? Godbird definitely does. Okay. Sorry dude, we blew up your veggies. Godbird is a goldsmith. Oh, so just a crafter. We're sorry. Things blew up. There's a terrible explosion coming from the beach. Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugurampa bids the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods, this is no thieves, this is a madman. As for replacing ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days, with the mandragoras at large. In other words, you'd place the order immediately, and likely take days to arrive. Mandragoras? Where did that fell band? Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it was a very closely resembled the Arisian dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Leonhardt. Our course of action is clear. You need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers giving succulent flesh. Even the burst blades of the Gara proved unable to resist them. Why laugh? What's with the ominous laughter? Oh, formidable foe indeed. Only a brave soul in our midst, but the one for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shred of concern for his own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You're truly a godsend, adventurer. Linson Hidden of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have the knowledge of their current whereabouts, it'd be him. Godward doesn't need a combat class. Goldsmith is both a crafter and a combat class for him. Okay. Not this ingredients. Master Kukurama is like to cook me instead. Please, my friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman will never let his comrade face danger alone. Just wait till limbs it together. Alright. What's he do? Just hit you with like a metric ton of gold. My coffee's gone. You'll find out someday, that's concerning. I have to wait for the NPC to spawn in. I'll drink water. I think it's neat. It's so cool. Little optics thing. Oh, wait. He's still spawning in though. Lily is here, but not the NPC I need to actually talk to. Here we go. You can come for a Mandragoras, I feel you're half a bell too late. As we're way blasted all. Tier 4 merchant tell it. No sooner had he opened his cargo to check on the shipment of vegetables than an onion turned on him, scorching bloody murder. His own vessel was sure to read in. By the time he came to his senses, had set sail without him. The merchant left for Airport, hoping to recoup his losses. He mind to go after culprits, and lend an ear to his sad tale. His thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend. The ferry docked by the fisherman's bottom will carry us to the airport. Let's be swiftly on our way. Or I can just teleport there. It's fine. I have the money. Alright. Alright. Tiny trader. Small guy. Don't sneak on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant or something like that. Yeah, just you'd be singing different tunes if a short to male juice almost took out your eye, hasn't in mind. My eye! Time I became me wet, you already set sail with me in my livelihood. I'm ruined. I never see another bleeding onion until the end of my days. It'd be too soon. Where's your ship go? Oh dear. Wait, they're adorable. To hear most say it, the Mandragoras are a nasty lot. Random pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners in the realm over. Let me tell you, friend, I ain't the least of it. Bringing the hell of Franz, their fellow Franz from our larders and Gabriels is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far greater scheme. Revolution. Madness, you say. Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra to see with your own eyes. Veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. Huh? This muscle-bound fellow with a dim expression. Could have sworn I'd seen his face somewhere before. Look at me. I think the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you all I could be. The adventurer the best at the thieving duelist in single combat. I guess. That's me. Don't look at me and call me inspector. Tell me, it's true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? That's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. That's exactly the fate we're in if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. I need that literally. As we speak, the Mandragoras are planning themselves a whole army in their own kind in the Isle of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor. You can go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case I've sold in my day, but not much which with a sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating to the Isles of Umbra. Alright. Is it the skipper? To Isles of Umbra. Alright. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to kill something once I'm done interacting with this, right? Or not. Feel a hostile gaze upon you. Gotta slowly approach them. There's like no music. Weird. Feel a hostile gaze. I don't need the gaze to be hostile towards me. My hand lifts level that these guys won't aggro on me. That'd be great. We're good. Hello. Hello. Be lost, okay. What's the marking on the map? This is gonna be like another fate that I have to like wait for. Okay, now they're aggroing at me. Oh wait, no, I see. Fred, my pursuit of Mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, he must be down here somewhere. Okay. Mandragoras encountered. Where are they? Ah, they're there. Oh boy. I'm just gonna spam gravity for a bit. What are they doing? This is gonna be hard with just a healing class, actually. Oh wait, I need to use. I should probably my damage actually. Okay. I got slowed. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Are we good? Is that all? We're good. I did it. Thankfully fought, my friend. I only wish I'd seen him battle with my own eyes. You may go ahead to close little soul. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. Okay. Please tell me there's an entire dungeon of those little vegetable guys. I would love that. Alright. See, I got it, my man. Hopefully we'll turn into a living vegetable, at dinner table. You returned. I fear may end up as tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Stolen foodstuffs. You stayed my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Mr. Gigaroo is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. Well, the vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it's time we return to the case. Now, must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, peppers have changed color. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe. Gentlemen must needs investigate. Blue. Striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Loonheart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. Oh, look here, Inspector. This crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. Curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue or bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar if you really think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man can reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Get him! Shroud is up! After the man! As I expected all along, Gauls have proved key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, we must be brought to justice. Alright, where are they going? Where did they go? Oh, up north. Okay. Where's I? Where's I? Oh, there he is. There's been a murder. can run, but you cannot. You can outsprint this Mandarel man. You were sorely mistaken. Pitifully priceless blade, threatening abandoned virtue and untold crimes against law-abiding citizens of Erzea. I, Hildebrand, agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. No, this guy's dead. Got in by a snipper. Fitting in for a noble thief. Let's see what lies behind the mask. Oh. Awkward. Is this the real guy, maybe? Where am I? Who are you? Everyone crosses their arms. Playing the fool will you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but if you attempt to resist, I disavow the responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. My head. Huh? Seems this man wears no mask. This is the true Leeuwenhart. I swear on my life it's so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and the next instant he turned on me. I felt desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. Oh! In the end, he proved too strong for me. You gotta look at everyone's hands. When I mentioned it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There's still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry has doubtless already assumed a new identity. Yet he cannot have foreseen this turn of events. It's unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. Simply need to return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. Excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Leeuwenhart back to his estate, and we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Funny vegetable. I found you, my little ones. Let me guess, you seem with anger at those who took from you what was yours. They're kinda cute. I kinda like them. They're kinda cute in like the same way tarot bows are cute. It would appear our goals are in accord. Move for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. Damn merch of these guys. Game is afoot, inspectors. I didn't like that noise. So funny. Now, what match shall I wear to the ball? Freaky. Alright. Wait, in Wineport? Okay. Oh wait. Read a link. And drag her out. Huge. I kinda want the tomato one. The tomato one I like. If there is one of the tomato one. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to your estate at once. Oh, Levin, the warrior. Concern is touching, but I'm a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely those as though these flowers may be, they are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I'm Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thieves true? Here they are, Miss Arabella. But still your gentle heart, for as long as Hildebrand is on the case, the fiend will not lay a twisted finger upon you, as I swear in the Manderville name. The gods smile on me indeed to send such strong and handsome gentlemen as my champion. And yet... seem pensive, milady. Something the matter? Tell you the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vance. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this class as a betrothal gift. Treasure for my treasure. Whereas, as always, the message said, I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. Arrange marriage to a youth you have not even met. Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen. That is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true rule, then. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me among the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took love in it as well. I was a servant rather than a son. You may think Father a cold and mislating man, but to me, he's the man who gave me warmth and hope when I had none. I will learn to love Vance, if that will make Father happy. You gotta be serious, Miss Arabella. You're a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I had to spend another hour with you, I'd like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Coastal and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Alright. Terrifying. Funny tomato. I'm being eaten by the tomato. Not a moment to lose, friend. Time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested medieval art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. Listener, that would part two as well. Literally time enough for that once our foe's in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt I shall prove it as invaluable to adventures that... Hold on, excuse me. No doubt I shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations. Or feeling that serve to entertain you while you have nothing better to do. I digress. The gentleman must wait to Costa del Sol. Fair Maiden's life hangs in the balance. Not you, Miss Ellie. It's me! What's this one supposed to be, though? It doesn't really look like a vegetable. I have a deep and meaningful lore question for you. Yes. What is the lizard player doing on bot? Aura farm. Okay. Zantok, what do you think about that one? Oh. Well, okay. Spectacles it'll solve. We're dead. Inspector Bryden. I've seen some in safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. But first your investigation. I've canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. Who can this be? These must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty truly is a match for our own. Hehe. There's no time. With the thief in custody, we can't risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vance and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That's nothing of my concern. Besides, unless the Inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? Someone's gonna dress up in a dress and wig here in a second. You're an expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or like, you know, like you always do? Inspector Birdhead, I knew the day would come that you recognize my many talents. Worry not about Master Vance. Yes, for the sake of the maiden. The gentleman will do what needs to be done. Ursop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand, must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here at the servants' quarters, there should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Find me some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Alright. Scary. Alright. Ah. Lady. As the lapis maiden arrived yet, I must simply look upon our beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I must prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough ranks to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. I feel like, you know, just giving away, servant clothing is kind of a bad idea. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? A servant's garb, but why? Miss Arabella, what a thief still at large. The risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony! Father will be furious, and Lord Vance. We're dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the manner to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Loon, if father heard you say such things... I should have said them long ago. I'm not doing so, I put your life in danger. And besides, we have not but one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It won't be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate on how he intends to see to this task, but I imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before our festivities begin. Is he gonna wear it or is Nashu gonna wear it? I doubt you're gonna fit in this, Hildebrand. Alright. The guy got something for you. Ah, he returned. I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vans at the ceremony. Is there what I might do for you? Look at this. Why, this is miserable dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not. I shall take it to safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vans before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Bearded and I have the situation entirely under control. I'm gonna find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities. Doubt. But okay. We'll see what happens. Curses, how am I supposed to find my man with all these people knowing about? Friends, family, business associates, it is an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Coastal Soul for today's feast, co-hosted by the Brigadier Constorium and the East Ultra Training Company. We have trusted you in joining the fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. Office mated, if even half the tales of the beauty are true, Vance is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Iltonoto, Sainana, honored guests. It's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vance, future chair of the Brigadier Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gugarem of the East Aldena Trading Company. Couple will exchange their eternal vows here today. But the happiness that is theirs may usher a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty's minstrel will sting of ages to come. Damn you, Hildebrand Mandeville, you had one job. Unless... she's beautiful. What a rabble expecting otherwise. She is my bride, that's a roll. Lady, you say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. A mere void you will want for nothing. Pray give your hand on to me. My studded stars. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. I am yours and shall be forevermore. Yeah, I figured. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? It looks fine. Not quite what I intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, had but assumed the median's appearance to stare at vile fiend who would take aim at her life. Dumbass. Careful. I'm surprised the dress fits you. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me, aim is up fence. Shall I not call you another name? The thief of many faces. Is it him? Was he wearing gloves? Mean thief, are you mad? I fear my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. Well, there is not a soul in the realm that has not heard of tales of Miss Arabella's beauty. There are but two men here in Colsettle who have gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Ramu, and her steward, Lewinhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vons, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considering this late, would you say your reaction upon seeing my face was the most unnatural? I mean, I feel like this would work better if you had, like, Ellie or Nashu to, do the thing instead, but, you know. Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? But no, the glance that I was not the fair maiden that saved you, you of 1,000 faces. He is wearing gloves, but it does feel like a bit of a jump in logic. Not about anyone else with half their wits about them. Dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him into jail and throw away the key. Arabella, thank God you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous man. Okay, no. You should not be able to recognize her in the crowd. Oh, or is it because of the clasp? Yeah. Glove on his right hand, could it be? Yep, there he goes. Oh wait, he took the clasp. Oh, he was trying to steal a clasp, I see. The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. What is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with the imbecile and arrest him! Oh no. Oh no. Eh. Came all this way from me? You love me. You really, really love me. Single-handedly deal with the men tracker us. Okay. Attention was flattering, but I've taken what I came for. Now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Where's the actual Vans? I guess she's just happy about not getting married. And also getting rid of the clasp. I hear the real Vance was found bound and gagged in our storage room. Truly, Miss Arabelle, I'm sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I could ever hoped for. Vance and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy, but live my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson. You can keep the dress. For the love of God, someone find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said that he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue. In the end, he only took her neck piece. When you mention it, Master Guguremu told me about the class when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess is one of the most treasured pieces from the Gear collection, known as many as Azimia's virtue. Maiden's virtue indeed. Next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. What? What happened? Are they waiting for the card? There it is. Who's gonna stick in? Oh, for baby. Goodbye, onion juice. Over here, Inspector. It says, made you look. The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, let's ever be on guard. If he attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. Barely, Inspector. I must agree. No one can ever be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hair made man of 1,000 faces. You've sealed your fate when you call me out by name. Mark my words. The next we meet, you'll be mine. Yes, it was a Phantom Thief who's been to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, undoubtedly the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. We've already seen like the Phantom Thief though, so why is that still a current villain? There we go. Complete. Drink some water. The parlay minigame is now available. You've unlocked the parlay minigame. Entertain yourself with Minnie and Manderville Man as before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room. Okay. Are we gonna get another next time on? To the victor goes a priceless treasure! Well, smell of a champion's whole secrets untold. Oh god. Great Lake's better than 2! I mean, I'll try to invoke with terrorism win today. The Liberty will turn into Colosseum Conundrum. Chicken. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, is it a real key and a figurative one? At the same one? It's not even possible. Guess we'll find out next time. glad we're seeing more of Godbert. Waiting for things to load. There you go. Toy chest. You've acquired a toy chest containing several minigames with an end room to try our hand at these popular areas and pastimes. Okay. I might check that, like, at the end of the stream, maybe. Ellie has the information on the Phantom Thief's target. I was wondering when you showed up. I got the latest scoop on the Victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Coliseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big run. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. You see that Master Feargeist will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultan, after all. Chairman Master Feargeist sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that a rumor has it that he can buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others. Hence the sponsorship of the tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague Ganelon is in old on covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Alright. Can't wait to see Gilgamesh again as well. Silly. Silly little guy. Well, not little, but silly guy. I like his chicken. I like he just has a chicken that's dyed green. Alright. Where am I going? It's better if I just walk there. We like a man whose best friend is a chicken. You're so funny. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. This current arc will end with a EA tournament arc. No need to be rude, Ganelon. He's a friend of mine. Now, let's say you share your latest findings with us. I promise I'll make it worth your while. Next and final arc will also end in a fight. Okay, I see. Ellie. But isn't the Mithralized our reporter? Come have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Oh well, just promise that you put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. Strange things afoot at the Coliseum. Well, girl, it's a travesty, I tell you. Oh, what the heck? Are they wearing pants or... The guy on the right, I'm very confused about his outfit. I'm not sure if it's lighting. But it does look like he's not wearing any bottoms. I'm just gonna cover it just in case. They're wearing armor. I assume this guy on the right is also just sort of wearing like... fighter songs. It's just like, it's so close to his skin color, it looks like he's wearing nothing. I don't want to show it on stream too long. Ouch. Oh. And Amo, whatever is the matter? Where, pray tell, is Hutchin? For you will compete in the cup together, yes? Where are we at? That unfortunate mishap has left Hutch in no condition to fight. We're just on our way to convey the dire news to Dar Meadow. Mishap my arse. It was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. Guess there's an opening for me to join, I guess. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Oh. Hutchin, you don't be resting your wounds. I'll forgive your incompetent and wordy comrade. You've been quicker with my mantra, we've still been 4 men strong. Oh dear. Like, I can see it's basically just sort of like Pink Braves. But the color is a choice. Like, if it was daytime in-game, it probably wouldn't be an issue, but... Do not berate yourself so, Habo. In victory and defeat the Mantravilles. Oh dear. Mantravilles by this one. You can bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'm not getting back into fighting Federal without a Biarcy mounted in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about a lot of you? Hutchin free, I'm always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Singolai. Oh, the white part is actually like stripes. I thought it was like a metallic sort of like layer. Is that Mantravilles? As Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Raggill. A man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. Talk of attacks on competitors, however. Of this I would hear more. Yes. I mentioned that strange things were afoot. Yes. There are just days left before the Mithril Cup. A staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the others have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thief's challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? So the concerned sponsor's attorney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by the fellow by the name of Dar Meadow. He should be in his office within the Coliseum halls. I'll send a word to the gateman, Yuyubaya. Knows the Mithril a favor or two. Splendid. Come. We got a case to crack. Alright. Let's say where we're going. At the very least, he had Kendall anatomy. Alright. Little dude. From the Mithril, you say? Then by all means, you're free to enter. I'm Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all seeing, you know the deal, yes? You must be Dar Meadow. I was hoping I can ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. We saw glimpses of this guy, but this guy looks fun as hell. Nobody to argue with free publicity. I'm a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, big girl. Can I get a suit like his? Or is it just sort of like recolored, Hildebrand suit in it? I can tell by the pants. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, attorneys already talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complain. Provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but it'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Just moments ago, one of the fighters went off another's head for insulting the color of his sublet. Looks like we got ourselves another. Those two aren't in the entry books. Ah. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Inspector Briarden, as efficient as ever, I see. True gentlemen, excuse violence, Inspector. You were thinking, it annoyed me. Darmeadow, I presume? Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney. Try to be brief. I was wondering when you might ask. Master Figus has spared no expense in making the Missile Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. Victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace. A ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Corn. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at, neither. I don't care how many faces he got, we get nothing to fear from this thief. Concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, and just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time, if you want your treasure safe, go fetch and bring them to me. Be quick about it, I have it all day. Fair, can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't the Mr. Many Faces and another of his elaborate get-ups? Now, if you want your hands on the spoils, you have to claim them as any other would in battle. As a matter of fact, with the ranks thin as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the barrier, and the more lucrative at that. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We got some fresh blood for the melee. Yeah, it just sort of looks like a recolored version of Hildebrand's suit, actually. Give me a moment, will ya? Only got 8 arms, or 30 legs. Friend. You cold? I was about to get the lovely Miss Alvia the grand tour. Inspector Hildebrand, look, he's purple. Astute as ever, not you. This color, the overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. I smell takoyaki. That's just my receptionist, Holtros. He'll be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it that he's one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with an ancient incantations at the Thaumaturgist Guild. They're gonna seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace, and I'll do anything. Anything! So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum. His teas are funny. And I am ever glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. Delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Huh. No, not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who claimed the victor spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now who's the chump who wanted to get pummeling by my lovely little Avi? What? Though a gentleman may take far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Zaza will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Okay. Zaza, you do look like a Zaza. You do look like a Zaza. I don't... That's not quite right, though. My character lore... My character lore says that's not quite right, though. Well, bugger me with a spear. I think I see the day when a warrior lord stood in my Colosseum. Unlike Gilgamesh, who is the same character in each of his Final Fantasy appearances mostly, this Ultros is displaced of Ultros' character from 6. Same character, different history. I see. Hear that clink clink clinking? That's the sound of Gil pouring into her coffers when the public finds out that a true Arizona hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Missile Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Tell him where to sign, Ulti. Which friend? Hildebrand? With that, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Then we just need to make sure he doesn't come down with some curious injury. Like Lady Atrix. A villa, was it? She seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Alright, 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. Ultros fellow will seem most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, I suggest that our first priority is to keep Aza here safe. Let's return to Ganelion and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. Actually, that task for you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at the first opportunity. Of course. My ears may not be as big as yours, but they are to the ground. I assume he's just sort of back in the same spot as he was before. Alright. You again, I already told you that. What? Attorney, you say? Are you a bleeding mind? Look, I got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you. In the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? It's fine, I'm a healer. Since I've been asking around, it seems like more than a few fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight warriors by the name of Avila. No. I can't make any promises, but... my instincts tell me this girl's bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. Well, by the name of Raging Rat. Raging Rat, hehe. And the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round, and himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Okay. Speed. Raging Rat. Big ass riot. I did kind of want to say this before, but like, a lot of like, I guess like is it is it like the tank armor or like the armor for like melee, physical DPS are kinda cunty. Anyway. I've never a good laugh at old raging rats at Spence, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Air, yellow gear is a relic of its time. I mean, I assume it's like... Surprisingly, it's the same between male and female. Right? Kind of. Because, like... There's a lot of male NPCs that I've seen that seem to be wearing very, very little. Yes, and... Are we equal opportunity fan service in this game? Gear generally has a male version and a female version, I see. So some will look different. Alright. Excuse me. Greetings, good sir. Unfortunately, you are today that your guest is Hildebrand Mandeville, gentleman and inspector. Oh, if you would, please enlighten us how exactly it was you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentlemen, my arse, have you not a bit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the riggers they say I lost, but I admit to nothing of the sort. I'll show the top of my lungs if no one else will. Real doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade. Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If we're so damn easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. It also look different with Ray's same outfit won't look the same between elves and a brigade and a Wallafell. I see, I see. Girls all of me again, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor? We got nothing to lose. Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work. Let's be on our way. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it's truly some matter of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice. Didn't strike me as the magic wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Miss Sally, the the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkle beneath your eyes. Might as well make an inspectress of you yet. Say I give you a good wrinkle, you incessant boor. What the man says is true. It's likely her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind every which way. A villain ulti, match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What's with you two and the infernal octopus? Mr. Ultra should still be at the Coliseum. Let's hurry before he slurs back off to whensoever he came. You like the funny octopus. He's so squishable. Delicious takoyaki. Alright. Oh, he's actually just sort of out of here. N.A. Or wait, no, that's a completely different guy. He's just dressed the same. He has different hair. Alright. Holy. That's his cousin Stern Meadow, I see. Friend, and look over yonder. I see. Hold those exquisite... Oh, hold those exquisite legs. Those stylish tentacles. The unearthly undulations of his squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is the most fascinating creature indeed. Already carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. A matter of mischief is he plotting. He speaks. Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. He's actually quite large, isn't he? I thought he was much smaller. Oh, what is this? The girl is fled in a panic. Her friend Ulti appears to be discouraged with the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Is he just weirdly horny? Or he's on the move. Quickly, Nashu. We must pursue. Yes, okay. I would have preferred if they didn't make the tentacle monster weirdly horny, but okay. I feel like it's also like only a matter of time before someone stabs the poor creature to death. Completely unaware that he works here. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? We could all suck at the legs. Or can they taste just as wonderful as a good marinara sauce? Octopus is pretty good. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Should we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Yeah. Weird. There we go. I see Godfrey Vanderbilt. I'm ready. Poor misunderstood Ulti. We suspect him of criminal activity when in truth he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Ulti, keep finding your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us. Yes, now perhaps should we return to our investigation? If Avila's as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Our met her back at the Coliseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. Excellent idea, Miss Elliot, but I have a better one. Let's return to Coliseum and speak with Dower Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Abdelia's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, not good investigation calls. Welp. Don't think Uncle he didn't say you following me. What's a big deal, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. An octopus with teeth. Or am I? Come now, I just wanted an octopus once. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle drain? Oh kids, he take and run. And again, I am an octopus. Octopi don't have ink though, do they? Is that only squids? I forget. It's been a while since I last studied cephalopod anatomy. Alright. Cephalopod. There we go. Yeah, or is it this time? I'm busy, man. Looking for a fella, you say. She said something about sharing a flag with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. Or you might find her there. Or you know, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger get on and try to interview her for an article. Well, the girl's gonna rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of personal nature. You catch my drift? Said if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm me up for an attorney, that might just be the ticket. Sure you don't be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. It's my remarkable powers of espionage. We'll ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lassie even being alerted to our presence. Let's be off. Alright, where's the Coffer and Coffin? Blackmore Station, okay. I could really go for some takoyaki right now, actually. Delicious octopus. I've been craving sashimi for a bit. I just haven't gone on my way to actually buy some. As well, it's kind of expensive. Behold, we'll be in the Sevilla, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here. No time to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you? There's no cause for concern. Will shall be mine. May as well be written in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long. My victory shall mark a new era. Just as Robin Alden won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The price I shall claim will bolster the both of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. The land where wealth's power will be kicked to the gutter by the Olans no longer. With that, must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Isabella self-assured is ever a sight to behold. I do stand my own chance of falling around the field of battle or infinitesimal. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, you have a suspect to pursue. Trying to steal a bullet from a Goldie's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't gonna happen. Yes, Goldie's homemade explosive will see this to the end of the road for you. Because I may be a bad octopus. This thing of smell of fire sand, and one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, not you. Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. You think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're on to me. Preposterous. Maybe that musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks. No, he is. I see. I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if unsuspecting passerby chanced by such a hazardous object. Allow me. Evo. You gotta be kidding me! Team Rocket is blasting off again! Oh. Oh, Walty. Was he like this in his original game? Silly, weird little horny octopus. Yes, great. Shocking. Where am I going? There. Ever asked to play Final Fantasy VI? Who's protagonist? Huh? Terra. Well, I don't. I know nothing. The medium mining guard must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let's listen a little closer. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born slowly to give your poor sister headaches. Is this the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm? Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of an attorney? Worry not, Angelina. I've taken all the necessary precautions. The warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from XIV's, and silk dresses. What luxuries you ever wanted will be yours. Poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the golden upper crust. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, 100,000 cheering your name, I'm proud. No matter how humble of birth, we stand strong and stand together. This alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, Angelina. You're always too quick to settle for less than you're worth. But worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I'll do this for us. I must return. God's forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my hobby. I'm faced by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. Let a God smile upon you, sister, and be safe. More moving display of sisterly love that I've not seen. My fears afford us little in the way of prospective clues. It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you hear what I just heard? Oh, he has a big bump. Look, kids, look old Dan's headed up to here with you. You think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little boy? I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? One step closer. Closer. Not you, you idiot. No need for concern, friends. I've simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I'm pleased to report there seems to be nothing of the ordinary. Our hero. Shall we return to Holda? Missile couple will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after this is to lose our pal by forfeit. Could it be? That musclehead dived straight into my trap to save his companions. The others seemed completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one. What do you think that means I'm gonna show mercy on you? You got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I did 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think about it, the second one is right around. Give me a break! I will say, I do wish Ultros had, like, you know, just a few more animations, other than his sort of, like, weird little idle animation. Alright. Where are we going? Gate of Nulb. Alright. He has his hog. But it seems like he doesn't really have much health. They could have given him a few more animations, I think. Like, him getting wrecked doesn't really get an animation. It just sort of cuts to black. Alright. I'll probably do a This next story being all for today. Yes, is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. The whole Inspector's senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary like you about. His father. Two matching bumps. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Say hello to a not so little friend of mine from the Coliseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Hehehe. It's gonna show up and then Goblin Vanderbilt's gonna kill it, right? Where in the world is he? I haven't got all day. Goodbye. Chimera, who's that half-naked fool? Eat. Sup, Daddy? Otter, could it be that they are of unmitigated and murderous rage I felt was not our quarry, but you? Italy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. What brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sluice work, father dear. With that, we must return to Ulda. You have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh ho! Moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a man-to-mill man, if I do say so myself. That muscle-bound old man is the Inspector's father. Remind me to never go to one of their family reunions. What about his mom? Is his mom also buff? Just who is this Inspector anyway? Italy is a worthy rival if there ever were one. Who goes there? Oh. Chicken. Italy. I've been waiting for this day. Brag. Oh, look you we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. Or the Inspector may help. I'm Gilgamesh, wandering duelist. I'm not so much the Inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes the two of us. Work up, Gulliver, because this might be our lucky day. Certain no one in this accursed realm can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Us is a formidable foe. That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fellow like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, the Inspector must be something else indeed. I know that's not what brings you to battle with those two, but I warn you, you'll end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons I do not entirely understand, I'm considered something of a fugitive in these parts. I will not fall so easily this time. Well, looks like I got my legs full. All 8 of them. But that adventure is too strong to take on alone. I'll just to bring along a friend. A subtly twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of the creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Nobody here but us octopodes! Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, Fade. Oh god, their Mandeville is faster. Muscleheads, I hate them. And ulti died that day. What did I even talk to Godbird about even? Well, should I maybe at least like finish up the quest first? And then I can start on the next quest next time I stream it. Two more quests in this arc, 5 in the next one. Really? This arc feels much shorter than I thought it would be, okay. Then I think we'll call it for today then. Alright. I go ahead and switch to just be